The wharves in Bundaberg were the lifeblood of this area because just upstream from where we are here, where Midtown Marinas are now, that's where the shipping used to bring the stores and settlers, might I add, and all sorts of stuff to a developing area here in the Burnett. When the fishing kicked along, it was not uncommon at all for the fleet to be 3 or 4 boats wide. The fleet structure has changed dramatically too. Always was much smaller vessels with only a 20% of the horsepower and towing power that there is around today. 65 to 75, I think, is a really important period, because while the fishing fleet in the Burnett and ramped up considerably immediately, the prawn fishery started here. That was in the early 50s. It was very much a seasonal thing. 3 or 4 months of the year the prawns would run. The thing that gave it a real boost was when the scallop fishery started. It created a lot of work for the women in town. There would be literally hundreds of women employed shelling scallops and packing scallops and so forth, and the smaller factories would come up with truckloads, became an export commodity. I was always fishing, my brother and cousin were always fishing, and that's probably, I think, some of the fondest memories I have of it, yeah. And that was for whatever it may have been, bream, or it was a subsistence thing, and we caught fish to eat. When the salmon run in the winter, that was a bit special because they were wonderful fish to eat. You think if you go back a bit, you'd have heard hoofs clopping along up there with horse-drawn sulkies and what have we. And these days it'd just about stop the whole town if that happened, if a horse and sulky belted up the street, wouldn't it? The cops would have a good day, wouldn't they?